So with the website TeePublic, because they don't have a next page button, oh, I thought that was next for a second. Because they don't have a next page button and they use these numbers instead, what I realized is we can use listing from a Google Sheet to loop over URLs instead. So you'll see when I click page 2, this changes this to page 2. And then if I change this to page 4, that would take us to page 4, right? So what we can do is we can add all of these URLs to a Google Sheet like this, and then like this, and then Google Sheets should allow us to auto-complete this. Whoopsies. Yeah, so we can go all the way down to page 100. At some point here, you get the point. And then we can loop over these URLs instead of having to click the next page button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a new automation. So I'll click new automation, web, and then we don't need cookies. And then I am going to enter the first URL here, and this is page 1. And then we can scrape a list. Oh, we need to dismiss this pop-up first. Because that's hidden behind, we can use suggested steps instead. So just click it once and then go ahead and approve this. Make sure that this is allow error so that if it doesn't show up, this doesn't cause any problems. Next, we can use scrape list, and then we can click the names, and then we can click the who it's by. And what you can see, it looks like this is a little hidden. The text is kind of hidden in this table, which is interesting. I'll check why that is. But we can grab all of the prices or whatever else we needed to here. And then we can also grab the links by duplicating that. Sorry about how hard that is to see. It looks like there's something weird with the table being displayed on this website, but that won't affect it scraping. But anyways, we can see all of the titles here and then the URL for every shirt and then who it's by here. So I'll confirm that. And then this automation is basically done. We just need to set up using the list trigger. So I'll click I'm done here. And then we need to share the Google Sheet that we have with automations@taskmagic.com. Then what we can do is we can grab this Google Sheet URL and change this to be a list trigger. And then we can say use a list from a Google Sheet and set up our sheet connection. And this is allowing us to now loop over all of these URLs. So we can say that we want to do 10 rows at a time, or maybe 100. I don't know what you want to do if you're scraping this all in one go. And then we can change the first go to page step here to be a URL, the one from our Google Sheet, instead of that first page every time. And this should be all the way slid like that. And this is going to be that automation. So the only thing you're going to want to tweak here is depending on the information you want to scrape from this shirt, like the title, name, whatever you want to grab, maybe the image. That's what you'll be able to scrape to this Google Sheet. Then what we can do is we can loop over this information if there's more that you want to do here after we scrape all of these shirts. So to put all of the scrape data in a Google Sheet, we can just make an output sheet or name this whatever we want. We can add some headers here like title, author, or I guess whoever the owner is, and then I think it was link and then author. We can set this up as who we're sending data to. So we click send to Google Sheets, paste the spreadsheet, paste output, and then say looks good. And now what this will do is this will export all of these sheets from here, wherever the funny page was. That will export the name, the URL to the t-shirt, and then the owner right here to this Google Sheet. If we wanted to get more information, like I'm saying, by basically clicking into every shirt and then scraping additional stuff here, you can repeat this same process, looping over all of the links from the shirts that you scraped.